Gadgets and Gizmos, brought to you by Quicker Next, no ficker, chat quicker.
Hello and welcome to the Gadgets and Gizmos show with me, Siddharth Sharma, and this is a special episode. Why? Because right behind there, we are at the CES 2015 in Las Vegas. Check out what's there new on the show this week. Connected cars, 4K UHD TVs, robos, Internet of Things, curvy smartphone technology, and much more. Technology and Las Vegas, a couple which has been in a relationship for over 4 decades now. The Consumer Electronics Show, or CES, the child of this relationship, not only grows bigger but better every year. Now, two things you can always expect at CES: crowds by the thousands and all the big wigs from Sony to Samsung to Panasonic to Toshiba with some pretty amazing displays. The theme of CES 2015 though, connected cars, some more connected cars, and yes, Internet of Things to go with that. So let's get this party started, shall we? And right behind me are the heavenly gates where it all starts, the CES 2015. This year, the Consumer Electronics Show took a leap of faith in its own terms, moving away from the big stream televisions and making way for the ultimate gadget convergence. The result? Connected cars. Connected cars were big for the year 2015. All the big names of the automotive industry were present at CES 2015 to showcase their concepts of connected cars. From Ford to Volkswagen, from Mercedes-Benz to Audi. Everyone was present at this year's convention. Ford has pioneered the way we see connected cars in modern times, especially for the masses. You could see all the sophisticated gadgetry in automobiles, but that were for the luxury market, and to be more precise, for the elites. Ford made way for connected cars that could reach to the masses. The first association with Microsoft for the Ford Sync was a big hit worldwide, and even in India it was much appreciated. Sync was introduced in India with the EcoSport. Then in the year 2014 they got Sync and AppLink with their new Fiesta in India, which we even showed you on Gadgets and Gizmos. But at CES 2015, Ford came out with Sync 3.0 and AppLink for its new cars that will come in the year 2015. So we have with us Don Butler from Ford, who's going to tell us about AppSync 3.0.
So Sync 3, we're excited to be featuring it here at CES, and it is a system that is more simple, more intuitive, more responsive. For instance, we moved to what's called capacitive touch on the screen, and so we're able to detect multi-touch gestures, so you can pinch to zoom, you can expand to contract, you can swipe, things that you would be accustomed to doing on a tablet, for instance. The other thing with Sync is we've improved and enhanced the voice interaction. So for example, previously you had to remember a specific set of commands in order to, say, play a specific artist or song. You'd have to say play, artist, Strokes. Now you can just say play the Strokes, or a particular song, play this song.
To deal with the mobility challenges we face.
That was not all. Ford also is concentrating on 25 mobility challenges that commuters and consumers face worldwide. And at CES 2015, they showcased how India is a key market for them.
Imagine what people in Mumbai, India face every day. More than 18 million people live in Mumbai, and its population density is 17 times greater than here in Las Vegas.
There were 4 mobility challenges that were based out of India in cities like Mumbai, Delhi, Chennai and Bangalore. While Ford was trying to be more practical in their approach at CES 2015 when it came to connected cars, there were companies that were giving a sneak peek into not so distant future. One of them was Mercedes-Benz. Their autonomous self-driving luxury on wheels was a showstopper for sure. take a look at it. Mercedes-Benz was not the only one which came out with a self-driving car. Audi actually had one that drove by itself from San Francisco to Las Vegas to attend the CES 2015. Meet the Audi A7 autopiloted car. Volkswagen also showcased how connected hatchbacks are going to look like in the future. They had two major showcases at CES 2015. One was the self-parking green fuel run Volkswagen Golf that could park itself in a garage and find its way out as well, and another one was the Golf R Touch with a dashboard that came right out of Starship Enterprise. Connected cars were big this time at CES, and there is no doubt about that. And one thing is for sure, in a future not so distant, a connected car would be one ultimate gadget to own. Let's move away from connected cars and tell you what the big tech companies were up to at CES 2015. CES 2015 was not all about connected cars. It did have its share of mobile phones too. One that was really interesting was the second generation LG G Flex. We saw LG and Samsung play with the idea of curved display on their 4K OLED TVs last year. Then LG came out with the G Flex, a phone that had a curved screen. This was a smartphone that was supposed to bend and bring curves back in fashion. The G Flex 2 has slim bezels, curvy designs and buttons on the back. The G Flex 2 is smaller than its predecessor. It has a screen measuring 5.5 inches instead of the 6-inch display on the 2014 model. LG G Flex 2 comes with a special coating on the back cover. LG calls it self-healing back cover because the materials used in the coating can automatically repair very minor scratches. LG G Flex 2 sports a 5.5-inch 1080p POLED display, runs on Android 5.0 Lollipops, sports a 13-megapixel camera with the optical image stabilization that has been upgraded, and at its heart is a Qualcomm Snapdragon 810 chipset, which has 8 cores. 4 of these are ARM Cortex A57 cores clocked at 2 GHz. The phone comes in two variants with 16GB internal storage and with 32GB internal storage. The first G Flex was exorbitantly priced, and the G Flex 2 might get a price cut. And when it lands in India, this could be one of the better phones to come in the year 2015, only if LG gets the price right. Now, smartphone was not the only thing that LG showcased at CES 2015. Their latest wearable tech, the G Watch R, was also put up at the convention. G Watch R is a fusion of classic style and the latest wearable technology. G Watch R sports a modern prestige design with perfect circular look and watch face with a 1.3-inch POLED display. It has 410 mAh battery, an always-on display, and is certified water and dust resistant. G Watch R is compatible with any smartphone that runs Android 4.3 or higher. The processor inside this wearable tech is a 1.2 GHz Qualcomm Snapdragon 400 and has 4 GB of internal memory and 512 MB of RAM. This wearable tech can give some serious competition to the Moto 360 in the year 2015. Panasonic showed off a concept of their new in-flight entertainment system at the Consumer Electronics Show this year. If connected cars were on everyone's mind at CES 2015, aviation was also on the mind of some. Panasonic's focus was on the latest in-flight information technology concepts and comprehensive IFEC solutions. For their concept, Panasonic was heavily dependent on Android. The Android-based system looked like a tablet placed right in front of you. Though the connected in-flight entertainment system is not new to Panasonic, but the new features that Panasonic included in the seatback system was that it will now automatically recognize passengers as they board the aircraft and pull in information like movie selection, which they have pre-selected. Innovations like these are all set to pave way for the connected aircraft revolution. With that, it's time for us to take a very small break on the show, but you guys don't go anywhere because there's a lot more technology action right from CES 2015, coming your way on the other side. On the other side of the break, virtual reality, drones, Internet of Things, and much more from CES 2015.
Gadgets and Gizmos brought to you by Quicker Next. No Ficker, Chat Quicker.